I look so white right now. I look like a ghost. My leg. I've been doing a lot of mental training for the health of my brain, and I wanted to share some tips today on what I've been doing to help with this, and also show you how I do my heatless curls, which I finally got like a perfect technique down.
This video is brought to you in part by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a really wonderful resource for an online subscription where you can find lots of psychotherapists and resources for group classes or webinars. I attended my first group class about abusive behaviors in relationships recently, actually this past weekend, and I find it was really helpful in the vast array, like covering the vast array of different methods of manipulation, whether it's covert or what's it called? Non-covert? Subtle ways. I filled out my whole application with what I'm looking for in a therapist and a little bit about why I'm looking for therapy as well. I think it's always good for everyone to have therapy just to understand themselves better. Even if you don't have any mental health issues, it's always great to improve your mental health. Just like how even if you're not having fitness issues, it's great to still have training in some sort of sport. So it's like training your brain and your heart and your soul. You can get matched with a tailored therapist, which I actually was matched this weekend with someone who is a person of color, because I wanted to find someone who has a similar background as me and who can relate to some of the goals that I have. So it's super nice. The app is very straightforward as well.
If you're interested in learning more about BetterHelp and the resources that it provides, you can check the link in the description, which is my link, and you'll be able to find your matched therapist as well as other group sessions and group webinars that are available. I'm using Orway's Foundation Mist. This is one of the favorites from our stylist at NC Salon. At the salon because we have training. The very first thing that I do when I do heatless curls is wet them. So again, I'm using a moisturizing spray. This also has heat protectant in it as well. So you do want to make sure you're using something that's not going to dry out your hair. So I grab the first section and I like to kind of finger comb it through. I'm going to make sure it's laying flat and flip it over my rod. Then I'm going to twist so it kind of stays facing the same direction, like that, but it looks like I'm twisting it in like this. Go in, add the next section. I'm gonna turn it so it lays flat on here, and then I'm gonna keep it the same direction for here. It's kind of confusing, but you get the hang of it with practice. Sleep, I found, is really essential. I'm an insomniac, and I'm also a hypersomniac, so the longest I've gone without sleep is like 70 hours. Like I only slept 2 hours within 70 hours, something like that. Sleep is really essential for the health of not just your body, but also your brain. I found that something that really helped me with my sleep is just making sure that I am satisfied with the work that I did that day. If I'm not, then it causes me to be more anxious and feel like I need to do more and work more, or either it makes me like resent my work and not want to sleep so that I don't have the imminent tomorrow coming. I find that just turning off that worry about sleep and waiting for my body to naturally be sleepy while I watch dramas or read webtoons is a very calming way to allow my sleep to be protected. We're gonna let this set. One of the hair velcros I really love that NC Salon uses are these like really huge ones. They give your bangs such a nice shape. So I learned that you're supposed to go from underneath. I swear this is too big for me. I got a smaller one. See what the heatless curls look like. I look like a grandma.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. The second thing that really helps me feel much better is focusing on personal care, whether it's related to makeup, skincare, hair, nails, or body care, or even if it's like putting together a new outfit or trying out a new scrub. All these kind of external self-care items help to boost my mood. Something that my recent therapist said to me, which was really interesting, is that a lot of people focus on external self-care, but we should also think about our internal self-care. What are we feeding our minds? What are we feeding our hearts? Who are the people that we're allowing to speak into our thoughts, the encouragements, the opinions that we receive, the feedback and advice that we receive? Are they people who are going to support us in a positive way and hold a uplifting vision of ourselves and a version of ourselves in their hearts? Or are they more afraid for us? Are they always worried for us? Are they complaining? Are they negative? We want to think about the energy that we're allowing into our hearts and our minds, which will then lead to our behaviors and our words as well. I find that even if it's not all of these aspects that I'm doing at once, at least just focusing on one of these areas can really help increase my mood a little bit or help me get through a period of doubt, stagnation, self-deprecation. Because when I focus on at least one of these aspects of self-care, it really helps to calm my mind down or to reset. For example, I really love hot baths at random, though I do not do my makeup on a regular basis. In the end, looking at it from a light of having fun with your personal care and playing real life dress up instead of seeing it as a chore or a duty can be really helpful, especially not thinking that you have to do everything all the time. Picking and choosing your battles. Hopefully these areas of external or internal care can really help to recharge your battery like it does for mine. Even with the time that we spend with people, the fellowship and the self-awareness that pours into your self-esteem and feeds your spirit.
Resources are also super important when it comes to making sure your mental health is doing well. And to take this off, I literally just like take it off and then just shake it off. So cute! Seeking more information of what's out there and seeing what other people in the same situation or the same reactions are experiencing. I think that's a huge thing. And also seeking out mentors. Sometimes it's hard when you're not doing so good to look for mentorship or look for information. But even on YouTube, there's so many free resources. One of my favorite YouTube channels is by someone named Dr. Ramani. And Dr. Ramani talks about narcissistic abuse, which I'm very prone to as an empath. And she talks about ways that you can set your boundaries as well. Oh, it came out so cute, guys. Let me show you the back. So other resources that I like to look for is for regular physical health too. I really like Dr. Eric Berg. He talks about natural ways that you can improve your energy levels or like the way that you eat your foods, how it can affect your body. And then just being super kind of active, seeking out even like on Instagram or TikTok some information about mental health can really help to make it organically pop up on your feed as well. For example, if you search up how to change your mindset, how to fix negative thoughts, or how to like just practicing gratitude and learning ways, practical ways that you can do that. If you just search it up, there's so many free resources. I think the first step is just knowing what you need. And then the second step is actually going out and finding it. Because in the end of the day, we're the only ones in control of our choices. And as much as our situation prevents us from that, there's always a ability to choose. There's always ability to do something within the deck of cards that we're dealt. And that's really what would empower us to move forward, change, grow, and learn, and become frolicking in joy and abundance. I hope you are healthy And I hope that this video has been helpful in any way to anyone, even if it's just you. Bye. Love you. My hair came out.